This is Newcap News with Gina Martin.
To Wainwright now, where the town is still under a local state of emergency following a waterline rupture on Friday. According to the town's website, a temporary line has been installed and test samples have been taken. However, officials are still asking the public to still maintain water conservation practices where possible until the town can get clean results and have the temporary water line flowing. To see a full list of water use prohibitions, visit Wainwright's website. A stacked agenda for City Council this afternoon, from prioritizing infrastructure projects to the Mounties. Elected officials had a full slate of discussion and debate. City Hall reporter Anna McVicker has more.
Well, it was a busy day inside City Hall with plenty of proclamations to kickstart Monday's agenda, but a major ticket item on the agenda, Council taking the next steps to align themselves procedurally with recommendations included in the George Cuff governance audit. Monday, Council voting to approve 2 regular Council meetings and 1 Governance Priorities Committee meeting per month, with the GPC meeting to take place the Monday between regular Council meetings. This gives members of Council an extra opportunity to gather more information on pressing items before debate and discussion during regular Council meetings. The RCMP also in front of Council on Monday afternoon, presenting their annual performance plan system, outlining their 5 focus points heading into 2017. The report gives Mounties some direction for enforcement throughout the year. The wastewater treatment plant is officially priority number 1 in Lloydminster. Due to the city's bi-provincial nature, clarification was needed on which project is top priority for the city, the wastewater treatment plant or the north-south highway corridor. Council distinguishing the $80 million wastewater treatment plant top priority for now, giving the corridor a back seat. Business licensing for tobacco retailers will also remain the same in 2017. This after a review by administration. It was deemed no changes were needed, and Council can choose to review it again in 2018. Also included in today's agenda, the awarding of 2 tenders to go towards street improvement and maintenance to the sewer line. But of course, we'll have all this and more coming up throughout the week on Newcap News. Back to you.
And Lloydminster Rotary members listened to a presentation on the past, present, and future of the oil and gas industry this afternoon. Ethan Walker of the Business Development Bank of Canada discussed potential future prices and ways to help oil and gas companies. Walker thinks the worst of the economic downturn is over, but it's going to be a long rebuilding phase.
The rates that equipment operators are getting right now make it really tough to maintain or replace that equipment. So I'm not sure how long things will stay the way they are, but it's better than it was.
Walker also believes that this community is prepared for any future situation.
We have a resilient group of entrepreneurs in Lloydminster, and they will continue to be resilient.
Another key talking point was promoting the oil and gas sector to eastern Canadian provinces. Highway 16 has tens, if not hundreds of thousands of drivers every day traveling from the mountain passes of BC through the prairies until it merges with Highway 1 just west of Winnipeg. In this week's edition of Retrospect, we show you how a twinning project from Lashburn to the Battlefords was built in the hopes to improve safety.
This is a scene that's all too familiar on the Yellowhead. The stretch of Highway 16 from Marshall to the Battlefords has been the site of some devastating accidents.
Without a doubt, if a twinned highway was put in the Maidstone area, that it would not eliminate, I would say, but it would definitely greatly reduce any head-on collisions that would occur in this area.
For years, the Saskatchewan government has put off twinning the roadway, waiting for federal funding. But now there's hope in sight for motorists driving the Yellowhead. The Saskatchewan government has promised to twin the entire highway in their latest transportation strategy.
We will slowly commit every year as much as we can to these 2 projects and keep going. But it may take us a long time to finish both of them.
If you drove on Highway 16 today, you would notice a drastic difference.
The entire twinning project between Saskatoon and Lloydminster was complete in 2007, and the final stretch to be done was between Delmas and west of Paynton.
According to the Saskatchewan Insurance Group, in 2005, there was around 100 incidents of vehicles being damaged on Highway 16 between North Battleford and Marshall, and 3 fatalities. Recent data from 2015 shows crashes dropping around 60%, with 2 fatalities in the same section of highway. Though collisions are still happening, Shaheen says twinning highways is helping prevent deadly ones.
Twinning a highway will improve the flow of traffic and theoretically makes a 2-lane highway safer. Now, the twin road is used to separate traffic and increase traffic capacity, which reduces the risk of head-on collisions.
Twinning is also showing economic benefits, with goods getting to market sooner. That's all for Retrospect this week. I'm Gina Martin.
This is Newcap Sports.
SABBA is 3 weeks away, which means for Rene Weinkauf, preparations are becoming much more intense. The local bodybuilder is working hard to represent his family, the city, and himself as well at the bodybuilding championship, but is struggling in one key area. Lance Phillips with the 4th installment of his Newcap original, The Road to SABBA.
I'm so proud of him. He's so strong, and there's a lot of challenges to stay, on a good path, and he stays there, and everyone looks up to him for it.
Honestly, if it wasn't for her, I couldn't do it. The amount of time I got to put into the gym right now, like it's a minimum of just about 4 hours a day of gym time, and that's 7 days a week. So that's intense. So I mean, if it wasn't for the cooking and all my workout prep, everything is done by her. And plus, I mean, let's be honest, there's still all your home stuff you need to get done that I ain't helping nothing. I'm right now it's all about me, and it's very hard on the home life where you don't get a lot of time with Danielle or the kids. It's pretty hard.
Sometimes I like to hang out with my dad and watch movies.
Yeah.
But sometimes we don't get to do that because he's working lots and working out and training.
I like how he's going to be in a show and I'm going to be there and I'm going to be watching him.
If I did it on my own, it would be hell. With Danielle as my cook, every meal is still amazing. I'm 25 days out and loving my meal. Every meal it's still enjoyable. I'm not hating it. Whereas when you're by yourself and you don't want to invest the time into all the extra cooking, it's egg whites. It's disgusting. See, he thinks I'm calling him for food. Come on, sit here. Sit.
It's very hard. It's constantly cooking. I got to make sure he eats when he's supposed to eat, train when he's supposed to train.
The one blessing is that me and Danielle do get to work together. We work together 5 days a week here at the gym. So we do still get a lot of time together here, but everybody knows working together is not quality time. We're not sitting here and cuddling. We're sitting here and working. She's with a client, I'm with a client. There's people at the till buying stuff. It's not the same. They're awesome kids. They all understand what's going on. Then on the weekends, I do try to make up for it. I try to be the best dad. I try to sit down and spend some quality time with them. I try to make sure she gets quality time with me, some alone time, make sure she knows that she's special and stuff like that.
I really like having a dad that does bodybuilding.
He's so caring and thoughtful. I mean, in every aspect, whether it's his clients, us, his family. He's just an amazing person.